To make a composite video mod on a Spectrum 48K, you'll need a soldering iron with a fine tip, a screwdriver, a solder sucker or some solder wick, and a 100 microfarad 16V radial capacitor to do it with this method. First of all, turn the case over to access the 5 screws on the underside. Remove the 5 Phillips screws. Turn the case over, being careful to hold the 2 halves together. Now lift the top of the case up carefully and remove the keyboard ribbons like this. Sometimes they can be a bit stuck in there, so be mindful of the keyboard connector below and just take your time and work it out slowly. Now remove the cover from the RF modulator housing. Again, this can be quite hard to remove, so don't use too much force and work it slowly from either side until it comes off. There should be one more screw holding the board to the bottom half of the case. Remove this and remove the board from the case. We're going to desolder these 2 wires. You can just cut them, but I'm going to show you how to do it so that you don't have to make any cuts. Turn the board over and you'll find it's a bit wobbly like this. What I like to do is just place a blob of blue tack underneath and press it gently down. Get your solder sucker ready and heat the topmost wire and the joint. Quickly trigger the solder sucker over the molten solder to remove it. It might take a couple of tries until it's clear. The wire should ideally be free to move now. You can use a soldering iron to give it a push to detach it from the joint. Turn the board over and use needle nose tweezers or a screwdriver to pull the wire out of the socket. If you feel some resistance like this, then it's still attached to the joint. So ideally you would stand the board in a desk vise and heat the joint from below to remove the wire. But if you don't have a desk vise, just apply some heat to the joint like this and the wire will come out. Repeat the process for the lower of the 2 wires. Once free, fold the wires over the RF modulator housing like this. We now need to desolder this resistor from the output jack. Just heat the joint with a soldering iron and push it away. Make sure it's well clear of the jack. Now take your capacitor and bend the positive leg back over itself like this. Place the positive leg through the uppermost hole that you desoldered earlier. You'll have to lift up the board and bend the leg over like this, and the capacitor should end up sitting on its head. Now take the negative leg and put it through the hole on the side of the RF modulator housing like this. There's no easy way to do this, so just take your time and work it through. It should look like this when you're finished. You might have noticed that I've re-uploaded this video. The reason is, in the original video, I advised that you thread the leg of the capacitor through the hole in the video out jack, but I found that that actually fouls the connector. The AV connector can actually touch that leg and not fully engage. So I've changed the video and I'm now advising you to run that leg over the top of the jack and bend it over the solder and then attach it using your soldering iron and by adding more solder. And as you can see here, the jack is now able to fully engage. Turn the board over and again heat the wire and the joint and add some solder to complete the job. If you have some snips, cut the wire, otherwise find a way to cut the wire. I do recommend buying some snips. The only thing left to do is put everything back together, and it should look something like this. Reassemble the case and away you go.